Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a team from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends. And
not at all, and you out there goddamn selling like a little ass kid, bro. Yeah, they be going on break. Like, what?
The Bulls will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So East Carolina's offense will take the field first. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the option, the pitch. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Find some fresh air. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Oh, he's got a chance. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Now the toss. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. Great job by the back on the option.
Well, you talking about the time when y'all was at Jake's?
Plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense.
A pussy or something. Kept saying you were a pussy or something.
And run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Saying, why y'all bring this nigga up here?
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not.
Yeah, Cook said that's what he said. He was like,
the 12-yard line. So the US
that's what he said. Cook said the nigga was like, the niggas Cook said that's what was like, why y'all bring him up here? My nigga was over there looking like, That nigga wanted to say, now y'all know y'all wrong for bringing him here. Doctor cannot take it. Man. My nigga wanted the cannot take it back. The can I take it back go down in history, man. Nigga was broke as hell. I couldn't lose that. I couldn't lose that little brand, nigga. I was already broke as hell, nigga. Shit started getting out of hand. Shit. That shit started getting out of hand. I'm like, oh, please, can I take it back?
The balance in this offense based on how they play him.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team them, sometimes you play zone.
But can I take it back, man?
He's a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
They'll run the counter. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
To my Woo homeboy, right?
They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Makes a man miss. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the...
Quan used to have a little Ultima, didn't he? Yeah, he had a little Ultima because he was Woo homeboy, right? Yeah. Yeah, he had a little gold Ultima when I first met him. Like the one T.K. Cook used to have, the green one, or whatever it was. I got your ass like that shit. Niggas want to get one for homecoming. I'm taking the kids to the parade Saturday morning. Hit me up when you out there. I'm gonna get out there early, though. I'm gonna get up super early. Man, that shit more like 6:30, 7 o'clock. I know. Huh? Yeah, like really like 7:30-ish, but I'm telling you, if you want to at least park over there by Cumberland or somewhere, you better get out there early.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back, a guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough.
I definitely want to get a good part.
They need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let
back in the day
start to develop and turn into something.
For what? Like the homecoming and shit?
Will line up to punt it away.
Oh yeah, I done caught cabs a couple times.
The punter going to get
especially when Muffin lived in Smith Homes. Caught cab a few times.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where
To
the
go from
offense
Smith
will
Homes
set
to
up
my mama house on Perkins Street used to cost me like $8.
Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one.
Nah,
but couldn't
Cavs
make
is
the
dead.
connection. It's incomplete.
Cab game
And
dead.
that's one he probably
Ain't no more
wants.
cabs now.
Sometimes you underestimate the speed
Uber
of your
done
guy
killed
or how
all that
fast
shit.
he gets out
Uber
there.
and
You could tell
Lyft and all that. That shit
a
dead.
little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Quarterback keeper. Good job running.
Oh, that
tough
shit
and behind
dead.
his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard
Uber done
line.
killed that shit for good.
Trying to pick up a first down.
Technology, bro.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Overton.
In the technology
They'll get him
age, bro.
down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
A nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down.
gone.
I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's
There we go.
first down.
Go back to when the time was much more simpler.
Wants to throw on first down. Extending the play. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession, but boy, they have to deal with a huge loss on that one.
Yep.
And the Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And he was
There's a lot of people like that now, bro. Like,
more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Moving out of the pocket. Throws into the middle of the field. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
man.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert.
I was just telling somebody the other day, right?
Pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under
They were
pressure,
like,
you don't have timing. And as a
nah, it's
result
this new
now,
generation. I'm like, yeah, it's them. But you gotta think, bro, it's a lot of motherfuckers our age, bro, that think that they part of this new generation, bro.
Give him any room to set up a big return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
he's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that lack,
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season. Consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. From the gun, running back gets the give. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The Pirates are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Card in the backfield. It's Connor. There he goes.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the... And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Bulls want to crank the tempo.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Fires to the big fella. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down. And they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Pressure coming. Got his man on the right. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Nice move to keep running. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, South Florida.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Auburn. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake going for it all. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Bringing it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wilson to pass. Still looking on the move. Breaks into the open. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10.
These last two plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual-threat quarterback. He showed you the arm talent. He showed you the accuracy on the previous completion. And then on this play, it's not open, so he takes off and runs and gets it. There's so many different ways this guy can affect you as a defense because of his athleticism, man. He is a special talent.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls! Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
You never know how it happens, but it happens. Defenses lose sight of those big, huge, pass-catching tight ends. You could tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes care of the rest and gets the touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Canty. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The Pirates, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
On the double. Moves.
Looking for a crease. It's Overton. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Overton. Here comes the heat. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Montgomery. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. And the Pirates will have it 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Going downfield for the big play. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
He'll take another shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Pirates send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Enough time to get off a play before... halftime. From the gun, the running back has it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Pirates will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And the Bulls in the hurry-up. Wilson will throw. He'll pull it down. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Bring it on! Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Looks as if he's going to run it. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on third and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
He might want another play. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wilson to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. The Bulls headed quickly to the line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. And that one will give them the lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into these because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 13 to Penn State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Gets it to him on the screen. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the 1st down.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
3rd inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does.
Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, East Carolina. They've got the lead here in the 4th. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds us back in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. Play action. Good timing on the quick out. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Wilson will throw. Fires left. It's caught. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points, because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches. And can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Reynolds. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. There he goes. Got enough for the first. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, ECU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get...
Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 got...
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Wilson to pass.
And that's perfect for...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock.
Breaks into the open. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Pirates can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got some room into the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pirates. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The Bulls will hustle to the line.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Wilson will throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on.
Holding. Defense.
Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it on the outside. It's Williams. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal, USF.
He'll set up to throw. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, USF. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Might be looking to run. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll pitch it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's O'Neal. Puts it out of the air. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a heat. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl.